Let's make some chocolate covered pretzels this morning. My chocolate pretzels are not the most gorgeous and not the most aesthetic, but somehow they always get eaten. So I'm going to go visit a friend tonight, and I'm bringing some fresh plums from my trees, and I thought he would also enjoy some chocolate covered pretzels. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I have pretzels. I got these at Dollar Tree. These are I guess they're butter snaps or something. They're square. They're actually not my favorite type of pretzel to use for this, but it's what was available, so we're going to use it. I like to use the long ones. I also have chocolate. I have this almond bark I got at Walmart, and I'm going to be using that today. You can also use these candy melts. They're little discs. They have different colors. I've used these. They're great too. I'm not going to be using those today because I haven't opened the package. They say you can use chocolate chips as well, but I prefer to use the materials that are specifically made for melting and using for candy dipping. The chocolate chips sometimes get a little strange in there, so because of that, I use the bark or those discs. I also have some sprinkles we're going to put on top. I have some colored sugar that we're going to put on top, and I have some Crisco. If your chocolate becomes kind of clumpy, you use Crisco to thin it out. Don't ever use water. Water will just destroy it. So always have a little bit of Crisco on hand. For tools, I have a chocolate melter, a Wilton one. I got this years ago, and I've used it. I had a coupon for it at Michael's, and it's been a great investment. This candy maker comes with two different bowls. This one has just one cavity, and I'm going to be using it. There's another one that is actually divided into two, so if you have two different colors. I'm just going to be using white today. I've got this turned on and it's warming up, so let's put some chocolate in. You don't necessarily need this tool to melt chocolate for this. I've seen people do it in double boilers and in the microwave. What I like about this is it keeps it at a constant heat, and I don't have to worry about overwarming or underwarming or whatever else can happen. I also have a cookie sheet with some wax paper on it, and as I pull the chocolate covered pretzels out, I'm going to lay them here and sprinkle them and then put the whole thing in the refrigerator. So the chocolate maker is nice and warm. Let's put some chocolate in there. I'm going to put in 2 squares from the bark, and I have some leftover chocolate from yesterday. I made pretzels too. I'm also making pretzels tomorrow. You can definitely recycle the chocolate that you haven't used in this, and I'll show you how at the end of the video. So we're going to let those melt for a few minutes, and once they're ready, we'll come back and start dipping pretzels. So we have enough melting in here to go ahead and start dipping. I'm going to open my colored sugar, and I'm going to open the sprinkles, because once you start dipping, you got to move kind of quickly. You dip maybe 5 or 6 at a time, and then put the sprinkles on while the chocolate is still damp enough to accept it. I only do half of it in chocolate. Then put it on your tray. Put it right there. And I'm just going to keep going for 5 or 6 of these. There's another one. It's a little more chocolatey. Here's another one. You can go on Pinterest or YouTube and see people who do amazing jobs with this. I do not do an amazing job, but I will tell you, as I said before, they always get eaten. All right, so I have about 6 of them here, 5, 6, and I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle. I'm going to start with the colored sugar. Actually, I found the colored sugar to stick the best because it's not as heavy as the sprinkles. That'll be cute for Christmas. And I'm going to go ahead now with some sprinkles. It's important to do this while the chocolate's still melted so everything sticks to it. And if you wait too long and do a whole tray, then the chocolate might not be as easy to get sprinkles onto. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and finish this tray, and we'll be right back. So my tray is done, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for about an hour or 2 so they will cool down and the chocolate will be hard again. All right, while those are in the refrigerator, we're going to retrieve and save the rest of this chocolate. I've turned off the machine, and while this is still damp, I'm just going to run a spatula there. You can see how easy it is to do that. And I'm going to put it right on parchment paper. You're not going to want to put it on saran wrap or anything like that, or wax paper, because this is still hot. But parchment paper is perfect. And this will peel off next time. These also wash out real well too. Oops. All right, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and it's going to solid up real quick. So these have been in the refrigerator about an hour and they're ready to go. They peel off real easily from the wax paper, and you can put them in a container like this and just put them in the refrigerator. These are so easy. I'm thinking of doing them for Christmas for my cookie basket. I did dehydrated marshmallows last year, dehydrated mini marshmallows, and everyone loved them. So I'm going to do these, I think, too. Save on some cookie making. Once these are done and in the container, they can just stay in the container in the refrigerator. So I hope you found this useful and you're not so intimidated by making chocolate covered pretzels, because it's really not that big a deal. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good. Thank you so much for watching.